Hello, my name is George.
And I'm Jake.
We're from Naifeh Fine Jewelry. As usual, Jake and I are involving ourselves in our own little mischief over here and starting with our stories. Today we're kind of taking it in a different direction, but before we start that, I had to tell you guys a story. So, you know the way you always bother me about my age and my golden hour that we made fun of the Norcanians, you know, that my mind is starting to slip. So this morning I get up, right? I'm starting to shave, put on my shaving cream, not even thinking, but my mind is like in 50 places. I pick up my toothbrush thinking it's a razor. And that's the first thing I do is I literally took 3 to 4 strokes. And right away my brain went to golden hour, but it's in the morning, not in the afternoon.
That's okay. The golden hours for sunrise too.
Love that. I didn't even think of it that way. Okay, if you guys don't know, go back and you'll see Minutes Mischief, the golden hour from Norcane. It's a really cool watch. We had a lot of fun talking about it in our own way. So the one thing that Jake and I do during these conversations is we don't really concentrate on the watch we're showing you. We concentrate on what we love about it. We go through the simple part, more of why we love the watch, why it's really cool, why you might want it. We don't get into every little intricacy. We go into, you know, just the parts that we love about it, what we are featuring, what the companies show us to feature, and that's kind of what we do. But today I wanted to talk about the big thing that we are trying here at Naifeh Fine Jewelry to do, which is to be different, to not have those, what I call popular watches, which I get. Everybody loves them. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I have a Patek, I have a Rolex, Valerie has a few, they're all different. There's even an Audemars Piguet in our family. I mean, it's part of what it is. But to me is, I was watching recently a vlog, and it was from Teddy Baldessari, everybody knows him. He was talking about why Rolex is so great and how great they're made and what they are. I mean, kind of advertising and stating it as a great piece. Well, to me, it really was strange. You look into, they're making over 20 million watches a year. Their factories are huge. I get it, their workmanship is incredible. Yes, they take care of all the little issues, but it takes forever to get them serviced. That's number one. Customer service is distanced. It's just with your local jeweler. The other part that I find that's crazy is every jewelry store right now that is redoing and revamping their stores, it's all with the Rolex name out front.
And you still can't go in and pick up a watch off the shelf. You have to get put on a list and wait.
I get that. But what I'm saying is, do you really want to walk around and have, hey, I got the latest Rolex, look at it where I am. Everybody has a Rolex, or a Patek. You reach the God state. But really, I look at my friends, and the guys that really have the great watches are the ones that don't talk about them.
Yep.
The ones that you look at the watch and you say, wow, what is that? And that's my favorite thing. It's just when I see one that just peeks out of the jacket, and I just catch a little glimpse, and I just know.
And it usually comes with the most beautiful story too. Yeah, you know.
There we go.
They talk to you about why they got it, when they got it, the story behind it, and when you see those brands and the newer brands and stuff that's more independent, you feel like there's a lot more of that story behind it, because there's not I got it because everyone else got it, or I got it because that's the watch that everyone's talking about right now. They got it because it interests them, because they fell in love with the idea, because there was something that triggered them in that timepiece.
Well, that's where I go. So every time I point out a great watch with my buddies, or even if it's somebody that I just met, or even really using that as a connector, because I do love that part. Everyone that has those great watches that stand out and are different, they have a story, and it's usually attached to passion, their heart. And that's my favorite part.
One thing I wanted to point out was, it seems like with these independent brands too, they have such a small number of production that they're really able to fine tune that quality control, and their attention to detail on the pieces is outstanding. Beauvais, for instance, they only make 1,000 to 1,200 timepieces a year. And you know, they own the manufacturing facility, they own the castle where everything's put together at. They do over 95% of everything in that timepiece is made in-house with their quality control, with
they
their
even make
parts.
the hairsprings, right?
They make it all, yes.
That's incredible.
They don't make the sapphire crystal, and they don't make the alligator straps, but they do assemble the alligator straps. So it's just, when you go independent, you get a lot more hands-on. I feel you get a lot more attention to detail from the owners and from everyone involved.
Well, think about even Emmanuel from Norcane when he came. For the style watch and for the price,
Yeah.
I cannot believe it. I think he said they maxed out at about 10,000 watches.
Yeah.
I mean, that's incredible to me.
And
how
the
do you only make
quality is
10,000?
untouched. The quality is incredible.
And you know, again, I'm looking forward to Chrono Swiss. We're going to have them really soon. I'm excited to show those
Really
off.
looking forward to Chrono Swiss.
A different style watch, horology that's at a different level. I mean, it's art.
Very artistic.
It's going in that direction of what we want to be, have the unusual, the really great pieces out there.
We want to be the place that you come to learn something new or see something new that just really brightens your day and makes you want something special.
Okay, so we were talking about Chrono Swiss, which I'm looking forward to. The other part I'm looking forward to is finding more brands like it. I don't want to have a ton of brands.
Yeah.
I want it to be small. I want it to be unique. I want to change it out. Somebody gave me a recent idea that we might even do like a watch of the year, a company that we just feature for 1 year. And it's the baby that we're going to bring in and introduce to the world. It'll be here for a year. We'll have so many pieces. When they're gone, they're gone. And then we have the following one the following year. I think that's an amazing idea.
Absolutely.
So that's the direction I'm going in. I hate the idea of, sorry that I'm going to say this, but I'm not a sheep. I hate the idea of the sheep that are following the herder that's pulling them along, so everybody is just gathering and going with that same piece. I like to stand out. I want to be different. That's who I am.
Yeah, I feel the same way, and I do love the brands. So I just got started in the watch industry and really learning about horology and getting my feet wet, and I definitely am leaning towards the independent brands and the brands that stand out for their own reason, and it's not just to tell time, but it's to tell the story of time, and really shows off the art piece, and it's very intriguing to me, and I'm really in love with the watches in general.
And I just love talking watches, and the more I learn, the more I want to do. I mean, like in the future, I can't wait to talk about the GHPG awards.
Yeah.
I can't wait to talk about what it is to receive those awards. What everybody calls them the Oscars of the watch world. But why aren't they just the GHPG award and everybody understands what that means? That's the part that I think we have to give passion to and go on. So Minutes of Mischief is going to be a constant evolving, conversation that we're going to have some fun while we're doing it. The other part is, this isn't water. So I like to have a little fun. Cheers to you. Anything you want to finish with, Jake?
No, we really look forward to seeing you, and we love to have conversation and expand all of our knowledge on horology.
Find us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. We're all over the place. Minutes of Mischief. Come on, Jake. Let's say cheers.
Cheers. We'll see you
Cheers
then.
to you guys. See you again.